Hi guys, and welcome back. I'm so excited to be here, and I'm so excited to finally do a pick a card video and a pick a card reading for you guys. I've always considered it and always something on the back of my mind, but I never really took the leap to do it. And today I asked you guys, and I ask you guys on Instagram oftentimes, to send me any questions, any advice, or anything that's on your mind that kind of, it allows me to kind of read over and see what I really resonate with or what's really common in the collective. A, what's common in the collective. B, a catalyst for an idea or something that's really resonating with that I want to discuss. And one of you was like, can you please just make a pick a card video? And for me, if you know me, I mean, if you watch this channel, if you've done my journey, I am intuitive and I have tons and tons of oracle cards and tarot decks and things like that, and normally I only do readings for myself or for people that are very close to me. So today's video I'm going to be doing 3 decks, and you will pick a deck that resonates with you. I highly suggest you maybe pause the video at that moment, take a deep breath and see what you're drawn to, and there will be some messages for you of what to expect in March. And of course, like I said, I will channel the messages, so I can't say exactly at the moment what they'll be, but basically what to expect, what to look out for, maybe things you can do to have a much smoother March, opportunities that you should look out for, and things like that. So yeah, without further ado, if you'd like to see more of these videos, let me know. And like I said, I'll probably stick to doing a few decks for now. Maybe in the future I'll move into zodiacs. Those just do take a lot of energy to channel, so we will see what the future holds in terms of those videos. But for now, let's just hop on. Okay guys, so here are the 3 decks I just centered in and pulled cards. I haven't looked at the cards, as I'm going to look at the cards with you and channel the messages live. This is deck 1, stack 2, and stack 3. So please pick accordingly. Feel free to pause the video if you want to meditate on it and see which one calls to you. I also have timestamps down below so you can jump to your card, or if you want to do this with a friend. Yeah, so let's just hop on in. So right now we're doing it at this kind of weird low angle where at least you can kind of see me, my hands, and the cards. Later obviously we'll do it with like a tripod because we know what's going on. Like the earliest you can get a tripod shipped, like a small camera tripod that would just like sit on the floor and lean over, would be in April. So for now we're gonna do them like this. Let's start with group 1. So I use 3 different decks. I use the Fountain Tarot deck, which are the bottom cards, which are gonna signal more bigger life events I'll be able to discuss with you guys. I also did Goddess Oracle cards, which are these cards, and then Angel Answers cards. So we're gonna unfold all of them. I feel we should start with the tarot cards. So we pulled 3 cards in order. So for group 1, I'm going to show you all the cards. The first card is 9 of Wands, as you can see. The second card is the Knight of Swords. And the third card is the Emperor. Then for your Goddess Oracle deck card, your card is Fertility. And then for your Angel Answer card, the card is Ask. I'm getting really, really clear messages. So first of all, I'm gonna start off with these cards, but just a general message I'm already getting. I can tell you guys are starting to work on a creative project or start working on something new. For some, of course, especially in the time that we're in, I mean, makes sense, are gonna be working on a career change, either realizing to leave the current job you're at to start something new. But I really am hearing like project, like working on a new project that maybe you've never had time to finally do, which I understand it makes sense in this time, but you're finally taking strong action. So first we're going to start off with the first card, which is 9 of Wands. So usually the first card is situation, second card is influence, the third card is outcome. So the situation is you are putting a lot of effort and energy into whatever you're working on right now. Very determined and steadfast. You almost are like on purpose, so focused on the end goal that you're not allowing small challenges to get in the way. And if small challenges or disruptions do come in the way, you release them very quickly. Like you kind of like every day you have this vision in mind of where you want to be and what you want to accomplish and the person you want to be and where you want to be in life, that you kind of just move forward, like just kind of like a running towards it, and that you have a very strong momentum of moving forward towards whatever this is, that it's almost like you kind of allow the day-to-day challenges or I don't say disruptions, but anything that you feel like maybe is off path, you like very easily brush off your shoulders, which I think is a really good thing in this case. I would still be careful to not overlook major details or fine print that can be crucial to you, or things that could either improve the situation or just small details that you may have to review later. Just look out for that. But I see you guys moving very strongly in a very like determined way towards a goal or project or to whatever you're trying to achieve. I can sense that in some people this is like a very passionate, positive, fiery energy, which also makes sense because we entered Aries season. But for some people, I can see it's almost an adrenaline out of fear. So that's less people. I see for most, I see this is kind of like this excitement, this fire in your stomach, this like passion in your mind where you're moving towards something very passionately. For most people, and for some, I am sensing it's a little bit out of fear. So if you are in the moment pushing out of fear, just know that it can be useful, because sometimes when you're pushing really hard forward, sometimes you need to make strides that you never really would make if you were just kind of more calm. So if you are in a little bit of chaos, but you feel like you're pushing forward in order to get somewhere where you need to be, I would say keep moving, still trying to de-stress. But if you're working towards it through passion, keep going. I see an influence here. The influence card is Knight of Swords. So I think that I'm sensing two things right here. For some people, a strong influence will be a man this month, a man who's very cutthroat or sharp with his words. I don't know if this could be a boss. I can see it could be a male parent as well. I'm not really feeling it's a relationship type situation. I think it could be. I think I think in Aries season, it's obviously Aries is Mars energy. It's really easy to kind of bicker, especially with male figures. So try to limit that, because it's not really gonna go anywhere. Do you know what I'm saying? But I do see an influence. It could be also someone who is actually on your side and kind of supporting you or encouraging you, or yeah, like someone who's on your team who is being a positive influence on your life at this time, maybe allowing you to feel more grounded. It's gonna be different for different people, right? Because I'm doing a general reading. So I'm picking up on a lot of people's energy who's watching this, not just doing a reading for one person where I could more clearly say. So for some people, this is going to be not negative, but it's gonna be someone who's gonna be sharp with their words. So like I said, either a boss, a male figure, or I'm really sensing a dad for some people. So for other people, I'm really sensing that this could be someone who's actually offering words of encouragement, powerful words of encouragement. Maybe you're watching someone on YouTube who's a man who's very strong and powerful and very encouraging and motivating. Maybe you're reading a book. I think that's gonna be less people, but maybe reading a book where someone's strong and encouraging, or someone who's kind of like fighting for you, fighting with you, and is a positive influence on your life, and the way they're allowing you to think clearly. Whatever influence, maybe they're just supporting you in love, or they're supporting you in kindness. They're just this figure there that's allowing you to think clearly and kind of cut through the veil and have strong discernment. I also feel for some people this is a message to have strong discernment this month. When things or opportunities come up, to have strong discernment of whether it's going to be a yes or a no, whether to take that opportunity or not take that opportunity. So something to look out for. I have like so much coming through with each card that I feel like I could literally be here for hours talking about every single card. So I'm gonna try to limit it, obviously, because so many people are watching, so I'm feeling it all come through, but that's the main things here. Gonna be an influential male figure. So look out for that in March. If you're feeling when that comes up, when you're starting to sense that male energy strongly in March, come back to this video and see what resonates with that I just said. Very sharp energy, powerful, very powerful. It should be pretty evident, I would say, for most. And lastly, the outcome is the Emperor. So because this is going to allow you to stay very structured and strong in your energy, because you're pushing forward so strong and so determined. You have very powerful support here. There's someone who's either pushing you or encouraging you, or even if it is a boss who's being harsh or whatever it may be on you, it's allowing you to implement more structure into your life. And therefore it's gonna allow you, because you know the Emperor is holding the cube 4 sides, it's gonna allow you to secure a more stable foundation, or to really root down and build a foundation of something you can build upon. It's really gonna give you a sense of stability and a structure and almost a foundation for the future. I can sense it's gonna be a new way of thinking for some people, a way of
running the home for some people, like a positive change in the home. It's gonna allow it to either run more smoothly. Maybe it's a system of how you clean the house now, or how you, because you're reorganizing everything, it's cleaned out, or now you have a new way of doing certain things. Maybe on this day you clean this part, and on this day you take out this part. You have this new structure or system in your house that is allowing you to have more structure and stability in your life. That's what I'm seeing with this. The next card is fertility. Again, it's a very open and fertile time. It makes sense because it's the spring, and you know, people say plant seeds in the spring and they blossom in the fall. For a lot of you, this is the time to work on a creative project. A lot of you, I'm sensing, I'm just hearing the word project. I don't know what this project is. A lot of you guys are working on, but this is a very important time to set the intentions. Also, right now, it's still the Aries new moon energy, so it's really, 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 for those of you who are trying to start something, get something off the ground, move something forward, I feel like in this time can be a lot of people, especially now that more people are returning to their side hustles, or just tuning into their side hustles more, things that they've put on the side. This is a really, really fertile time to plant those seeds. I'll read you the quote that it says on here. It is a perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. This is the time to do that. It's really easy to keep things in a conceptual way. So in your upper chakra, it's like you see it, you sense it, you can feel it, you can even visualize it. But what you need to do to allow things to manifest in this reality is to bring them into this reality. Take step towards them. I know sometimes when you have this really big vision of what you want, or this really big idea that you're like, I just don't know how it's going to come into this reality. I don't know how it's going to manifest. Because as soon as you start trying to discover the how, you get so anxious or overwhelmed that you're like, it feels better to just think of the idea in my mind in full fruition. Take the steps now. Plant the seeds. Start with intentions. Just write the intentions out. Take steps. Take the steps. Move forward. Get into that passion, the Aries new moon passion energy, and just stride forward. We need, at this moment, I know it's hard to because fear is being so instilled upon us, but release the fear and at least plant the seeds. Take steps. It's like, it's better to work out for 5 minutes a day than not to work out at all, because 5 minutes one day and then 5 minutes another day, you know, it adds up. Or it's better to meditate for 5 minutes every day than none at all. Like, I'm really hearing to take steps. I don't care how small the step you take. If you wanted to clean out your whole house and you just clean out one drawer, you build a momentum, and as you know, fire expands and it burns, you lit that spark, like that spark, and then the fire can come up. But if you never light the spark, or you never take steps forward and plant the seed, it's never gonna, you know, you're never gonna blossom. I just suggest you really take steps forward, no matter how small, or if you don't know how it'll be, whatever steps that come to mind that you can think to take towards that, you never know where it'll lead you. Just take steps towards what your project or your visions or goals, in steps in this realm. Like, it's amazing to conceptualize and to think, but bring it into this realm. Do steps in this physical reality, whatever that looks like to you. It could be something super small. I want to emphasize that. It could be a seedling, something super small. Tell all your friends about whatever idea you have. Communicate it, put it, obviously people you trust, because you don't want their energy onto it if it's something you believe in, but put it, you know, and start taking the steps, whatever it is. Maybe just buy your blog domain, you know, start looking into something. Like, just take steps, contact someone. We need, I'm hearing tangible steps finally. Take it from your top 3 chakras into the physical reality here. And lastly, the angel from the daily guidance from your angels oracle cards, the card is ask. I'm going to read it to you. It says, ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So patiently await your request. I'm hearing 2 things right away from this. One is you have the free will to follow your path. You're going to hear a lot of chatter, a lot of outside noise, a lot of other people telling you what's for you, what's not for you, what's right, what's wrong. People are going to try to tell you from they're going to observe you, and they're going to tell you what they think, because they think your life's one way. They think you made the decisions for a certain reason. People, they think that this is how things work for you, and this is how things work out, and this is who you are, and this is the way you think, and this is why things go for you the way that they do, positive or negative. But I think it's important this time to ask. For some people, it's gonna be important to ask for signs, because I know it's gonna be scary to, you know, plant those seeds. It's gonna be scary to move forward, especially despite maybe sharp criticism or motivation, and, you know, to create the structure. But in this moment, I think it's important to ask for signs if you need them, that you're on the right path, or signs of how to maybe make things tangible. Ask maybe for opportunities to take steps forward, or ask for visions of how you can take steps forward in the physical realm. Ask for what you can do to plant those seeds. And also, if you need, you can ask for peace and guidance, and just I'm hearing reassurance. So I think that if you need to get reassurance, this is a really good time in your meditation, in your practice, to ask the universe for signs of reassurance. Maybe even reassurance from someone in your life. But I'm also, because I'm hearing the third party, like not third party in like a negative, like a triangle. I'm just hearing like someone else from the outside, like trying to observe you and give you advice. I think that's important for you to get signs for you and for you only. So to ask for those. So that is group 1. Like I said, I'm feeling really fast, powerful energy for group 1. Like just people who are pushing through it despite criticism, despite the odds. People who are you guys are really moving towards it. You're on it. You have the vision. You have this fire in you. Some people are already on that path. I can feel already building momentum and moving forward. Some people are in the upper 3 chakras and need to bring it down. So that's group 1. Thank you, group 1, for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed and you want to see more. Then group 2, we're gonna start with the 3, of course. We're gonna tarot cards. So the first tarot card is 8 of Cups. Okay, a strong already messages for a lot of this group 2. Okay, 3 of Swords. This is very clear. And 9 of Cups. Oh my gosh, my body's tingling. Literally, I already got the message for that. If you know tarot, you probably already know what that is as well. Oh my gosh, this message is so clear. The Goddess Oracle card is Undying Love, and then the angel answer is Blessing in Disguise. I mean, I literally have chills. I'm just gonna say, like I said, you guys, I mean, I don't even know how to say this more clearly. You went through a breakup or a departing from a situation that no longer serves you. I'm hearing breakup very strong. So this may not have been, for some it will be an official relationship, a very strong official relationship. For some people this will be a pattern or cycle maybe going on, or maybe just someone you were seeing. And so it's very positive. So, and I'll explain why. So someone walked away. I mean, this is the 8 of Cups. It's a walking away card. Either you finally walked away or they walked away. I'm strongly hearing that for a lot of you guys, it was you walking away, actually. It may have, like I said, I'm reading for a really big group of thousands of people, so I'm picking up on a lot. But for a lot of people, I feel like you walked away because of the pain that was being endured was too much. 3 of Swords, it's like the typical heartbreak card in a tarot deck. For some, it may have been a triangle situation. I'm hearing like you found out that someone else was involved, or there was someone else. Maybe it was someone else finally like helping you see the truth. Maybe a mom, a close friend, a guy friend, or something like that. Of the truth of the situation, and how there was a third energy. I'm feeling a third energy strong for some people, and for other people, I think that you realize the 8 of Cups is usually after the 7 of Cups, so that you were living in like an illusion. So like I said, that's why I'm really feeling that for some, I mean, it could have been cheating or a third party situation. And then I think for some people, you realize that you cannot move forward with this partner for the life you want. I think that a lot of people were in the 7 of Cups energy prior to the 8 of Cups energy, basically living and hoping that you could mold this person into someone, hoping you could bring them into your world, or hoping you could kind of like bring them along and get them to see the bigger picture, your vision. You were stringing them along, and I think that in the last few months, you're realizing more and more that you're living in a different world. And if you want to move forward in your world, you need to leave the cups behind and leave the disappointment and all the worry and anxious behind, and move forward towards your truth. And even if that means leaving the other person behind, I am feeling the influence, like I said, of a sharp pain. It is an outside influence, so I'm gonna say that you're feeling the pain because of them or because of the situation, but I need to reassure you that the outcome for March, you will be feeling a lot better. 9 of Cups, baby. This is the happiness card. You are happy. Look at you, 9 of Cups. Cups represent water or emotions. You are emotionally fulfilled. The guy is literally sitting there with his cups, holding his cups, smiling and laughing. Also, you notice he's holding the 1 cup because finally a sense of self-love is born. Also, I think it's a very interesting timing because obviously a lot of people are quarantined or self-quarantining, and due to this, I think you're going to heal much quicker than normal. I think if things were proceeding as they were in the past with, you know, the quick pace of the world and other responsibilities, like maybe a lot more pressure at work, or you're running around, or friends, or you're out, and like just that obviously being out and about consistently like a hamster in a hamster wheel versus being at home, you're going to heal much quicker. And I want to say that this happened in divine timing for you. If this situation is you, right now, I need you to understand, as we're going to get to the card, blessing in disguise. This is the perfect, it happened in the perfect time. The healing that could have taken you 4 to 6 months is gonna come by a lot quicker, and by the, I'm gonna say middle month even, I'm seeing a lot of you are gonna be feeling a lot better. You're spending time, obviously if you're quarantined with friends or with your family, or even by yourself, you're gonna heal so much and develop that sense of self-love that's gonna allow you to feel fulfilled in your own. When you feel fulfilled in your own, life is gonna look a lot different, and in time, as you grow, you will blossom, and when the time does come, the partner you will attract will be an actual, you know, quality match. And I want the next card, which is the, I feel like I want to say something else for this. I just want to say happy. You will be happy. You will be happy. If you go, if you walked away for a reason, there's no going back. If you go back, it's just cups of all, it's all the past emotions, stale emotion, just all this, just I'm hearing stale emotion. Don't go back. If you move forward, I mean, the outcome because of this pain that you're experiencing is gonna be fulfillment. It's gonna be happiness. I mean, like, this card is one of the happiest cards you can get. 9 of Cups or 10 of Cups. Ooh. 9 is also represents cycles, and it's going to be a new cycle for you. Obviously, I'm sure this cycle ended, and now you're starting a new cycle of your life. Thank gosh, you close a chapter, and now you're opening a new chapter to this. You're opening a new chapter to joy, to success, to fulfillment. You're opening a new chapter to things that are actually meant for you, that will flow and be easy, and it will bring you success and prosperity, and in love, and most importantly, love. Of course, starting with self-love and then expanding into, you know, your romantic life and things of that nature, but this is it for you guys. This is good stuff coming, okay? And then obviously the Goddess Oracle card is Undying Love. I mean, it's just the fact that we pulled literally the Heartbreak card, then the Happy card, and then Undying Love, and then Blessing in Disguise. I mean, it's just like wild. I mean, it makes sense, obviously. But so the quote is, the love you have shared is eternal regardless of situation. So yeah, exactly. I think that when breakups happen, it's easy to, you know, get angry, get upset, but for a moment as you kind of heal, I want you guys to realize that, like, you got to experience love, even if it was just from your end, or maybe it was mutual. Of course, like a lot of people for it is, but some people feel like they gave more. So either if it was a really beautifully mutually beneficial love, or if it was just you giving love, you got to experience the feeling of love. And that is eternal. Like, you get to feel that, and that feeling that it gave you. I'm just hearing lessons integrated very strongly. Like, you needed the lessons that you learned in this. You needed to learn to get to this. Like, I'm hearing like lessons integrated. Like, you had to go and learn the things you did in the situation. You had to get to the next season of your life, to get to the next chapter of your life, and to have real fulfillment. You could stay in like meh, feeling murky and comfortable, maybe, or like just like meh, that's what I'm hearing. Or you had to feel the sharpness and move and walk away from it. You've already walked away from it, and now I feel like you walked away from it because of this, and that's kind of what you're feeling. Like, this is the influence of the situation, but also could be the influence on you now. But the outcome is this. Some of you may be in different steps of it. I'm feeling a lot of you guys have already walked away, and I'm feeling a lot of you guys have already felt this. Some of you guys are still in this, and then some of you guys are already on the path to this and are sensing this is coming, like real fulfillment. And some of you guys are already going to be here, actually, especially at different times throughout March, maybe even now. So yeah, Undying Love. And then of course, Yeah, and also just hearing that like your heart can break, but it can heal, and your heart is eternal, and the pureness of it is eternal, and it can rebuild, and no one can take that away from you. Your heart is yours, and like your heart is yours, and it's beautiful and it's powerful. It's the center of a lot of things, the center of the creation, and it's a lesson and to preserve it and to integrate it, and although it's beautiful and magnetic and powerful to share, to really hold it close for a bit. You know, hold it close for a bit. For some, you can start obviously sharing it to friends and family, but yeah, that was kind of a murky one. Hold it, yeah, I'm just gonna hold it close for a bit, yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing. And love yourself first. Okay, that's a strong one. Love yourself first. And then I already talked about this blessing disguise. I'm gonna read it to you. And it says, what appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situations. Everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection, infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. Again, the life you want or the career to success, like whatever you truly, really, really want, what you deserve, it was in the way of. Not in the way of, but you had to, I'm hearing like you had to go through this experience to be the next chapter of life. You want joy, you want fulfillment, you want emotional fulfillment, you want happiness, you want that. And where you were, it like that was just one chapter, right? That's what I'm hearing. It was a chapter, but it had to be closed so you could open this one. So right now, I know it feels painful. I know it could feel painful and you can feel confusing and worrisome, but you will look back and you will look back, come back to this video in 6 months, a year, even sooner or later, whenever it is. It's gonna be different for everyone, probably sooner even. You'll know this was a blessing in disguise. So thank you so much, group 2. Again, thank you so much, group 2, for watching. Wishing you all the love and joy. You guys are the best. Now we're gonna move some stuff over. Hello, group 3. Let's look at your cards here. Let's do it. So first we're going to start with the 3 tarot cards, which are going to look at your situation. I think I said this in case you just skipped. I don't look at the cards until I open them with you so that I can receive the messages like live and channel them live with you. So I don't, you know what I mean? Like I'd rather see the card and immediately channel what comes to me than like look at them, channel them, maybe forget later and try to like remember what came to me originally. We're gonna look at tarot to see kind of big life situations of like action, what's gonna be happening. And then we're gonna look at some goddess oracle cards for extra information. Then we're gonna look at daily advice from your angels, kind of a suggestion card, just to give you a bigger picture. So let's start. First card is 5 of Swords. Second card is 8 of Wands. And third card is Queen of Swords. For our goddess oracle card is Don't Back Down, stand up for what you believe is right. And the daily guidance from your angels is family. Okay, I'm getting a lot of things here. I always say this because I read for so many people and picking up on thousands of people's energy. It's like a lot of situations, so you kind of have to take what resonates with you. So 5 of Swords. I'm feeling that someone was malicious, or you felt someone was malicious. You felt someone didn't have good intentions around you, or you saw someone not have good intentions around you. There was some sort of bickering almost. So, like, yeah, someone was nasty. Like I'm feeling a nasty energy. Someone was nasty, and it happened. It was happening. You realized it very quick. You quickly realized that, like, it's like you saw this behavior and you very quickly realized that the situation or something was, that there was ill intent or maliciousness. And the influence card, so the middle card, this is situation, middle card is influence, third card is outcome in tarot. Typically if you do a 3-card spread, you moved away from that very quick. You're like adios. You moved away from it very, very quick, and you're headed in a much more positive direction now. I think for some, I think this could be a very complex situation for a lot of people. I'm really picking it up. It could have been something that was back and forth for years, even months, even. This is a very big situation. I think that but something sparked, was like a click. It was like it clicked for you that no more of this, that you were just done with this, and you decided to really move quickly away from it. And now that you're moving away, you see the light, you see the guiding light, you feel very good. You knew that it was time to move away. Like, it's like you just realized, you were like, that's it, and you just started moving away in that direction. And you're moving very quick. It's a very quick energy, infinite. You're moving into a new, also like it's like, it's you know that you have this infinite energy, and that nothing is yours ever taken away. So although you saw this malicious or malintent in somebody, it just kind of clicked for you, and it's like a light bulb came on, you saw the light and you ran. That's what I'm getting. And then the outcome card is you've now become very cutthroat, not cutthroat, but you have strong discernment and you're clear. You're setting boundaries. Someone is violating boundaries. I'm getting that message very quick. Someone is really malicious and they're violating boundaries to get something from you. There's also a quote that's like, the only people that, I think that Amy Lee said this in one of her videos, the only people who, I don't know if it's her quote or she meant quote over someone, but I just want to give credit where credit is due. But basically it's like, so the only people who get upset at you having boundaries are the people who benefited from you not having them. You're clear now. You know what you stand for. Queen of Swords. You know this. Also, if you're a woman, this is most likely you, I'm sensing. And if you're a guy, you can still embody it. Or if you're a guy watching this, I'm strongly feeling you have a woman figure in your life. I would say around your age, more of a friend who's very cutthroat and clear, and who is kind of encouraging you or supporting you during this time. And yeah, I'm really, if you're a man, and I'm really feeling, especially, I'm sure, I just know that I have a lot of men who are bi or gay who watch me, which is amazing. I'm seeing that like there's a woman, it could be your mom, but I'm seeing more of a friend who's like very cutthroat, clear, who's on your side, who's like kind of like no bullshit type of person. And if that's not you, then if you're a woman, I'm really feeling this is you. This is it. You have the boundaries. You're done. Like you're gonna say it how it is. And it's like you're kind of like this is like an I said what I said kind of energy. Like, you're like, I said what I said. Like, that's it. It's like, I said what I said. I mean what I mean. That's it, girl. Like, that's it. It's an I said what I said energy. That's what I'm feeling. You're like, I said this, and it's like you just decided. Like, it's like a kind of moment. You're like, that's it, like, that's it, and you're moving fast, and you're like, I said what I said, that's who I am, that's it. And then it's interesting because the goddess oracle card is don't back down. It's Brigitte, don't back down. The quote is stand up for what you believe is right. And so I would say you're in the right. I mean, I'm not gonna here to decide right and wrong, but I would say to at least just stand up for what you know to be true, and stand up for what you will and won't tolerate, especially in terms of a treatment of you. I think this is also standing up for what you believe in, for the world, and for, equality, maybe things that are going on, I don't know, in the world or politically, those around you. If you want to stand firm in your beliefs, sure, but I'm not really hearing that super strong. Maybe for some people that'll be a message, like for a few, but as strong as I'm feeling is like that you need to stand up for you and what you know you deserve, and how you won't be spoken to, how you will and won't be treated, and just for the treatment of you as like a human and a soul. Like, you do not back down. Like, your boundaries are yours, and I would stay firm in them, because then you need to stay whole, you need to stay centered, you need to stay in your power, and not allow any people with malicious intent to even just know. Bye-bye, see ya, hasta la vista, baby, hasta la vista. So that is the angel advice card, which is family, which I'll read it to you. It says, this situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you understand and heal. And your mind and heart surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to be at peace. I'm feeling for some of you, it could have been something with a family member, maybe a sibling. But also for others, I'm getting a strong message also that, like, talking to your family, maybe talking to your mom or dad or your siblings will help you heal. The situation will help you have courage, and will reassure you and give you guidance and hope and a knowing. Like, speaking to your family will remind you that you did the right thing. And yeah, thank you so much, group 3. I hope that was helpful. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching again. I know it's just my hands here. I love you guys, though. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. I'm on Instagram a ton, so check me out there if you want to be more connected. And of course, if you ever want to work with me one-on-one in terms of sessions, I'm not sure if you guys are interested in readings. I may open it up. It just takes a lot of energy out of me, But I do one-on-one sessions in terms of spirituality and other metaphysical discussions and things like that, and advice, and if you want me to kind of tap in and have a session. Mia's here. We're about to go. We're gonna head out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll talk to you very soon.